Hello, happy beaders. It's time to open the next dollar bead box for December. I feel like Christmas is definitely here, and so let's get started. This just came in the mail a couple of minutes ago, and so excited to give it a try. Another year's coming to a close. And I believe many of you will agree that it has been quite an adventure, and I think it has, with beading and learning new skills and finding plenty of interesting and fun beads. So I'm going to start with the dollar bead bag and see what we have with that. Here's our list of beads, and these are check glass fire polish beads in 3mm and 4mm. And this is kind of neat. As a special holiday thank you, take 20% off your next reorder with a coupon code, and that is good through January 15th. So you've got a good month to use that, a month and a few days. Wonderful. Our 3mm are, let's see here. Some of these look familiar, like we may have seen some of these colors before. So let's see what we've got. We've got a matte crystal right here, and so I don't know what to say about that. It is very pretty, and the matte is a really interesting accent. It's different than adding sparkle to something, but still adding some with the facets. Very nice. So that's the matte crystal. And then we have chartreuse nebulous luster. Chartreuse is a green color, and this one caught my eye right away. Do you remember I have a thing for green? Very nice, sparkly, and has some speckle to it also, so not just a solid green. And then we have Northern Lights, which I'm guessing is this one, and this one looked familiar to me because I was thinking that it was like one of the ones that we got last month that was maybe Mardi Gras. Look at all that. Twinkle, twinkle. Awesome. And then matte warm copper, which I think we've gotten this before, and maybe we got this in the 4mm last month or the month before, but I've used some of these. Love it. I got some other check glass beads that have a little bit of a copper wash to them, and it looks really nice with that. Okay, now the 4mm strands, we've got Northern Lights, so the same one. It's more the bluish one. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to have a hard time with, this one. There's one that says metallic rhubarb, so that's what that is. So this is going to be the Northern Lights in the 4mm. Awesome. I'll be looking to check this out and see what it looks like with the Mardi Gras. See how comparable it is. Wonderful. And then matte vintage bronze. That's this one. Looks like a light gold to me. Matte, but you still get the shine with the facets. And then green turquoise nebulous luster. I know we've gotten blue nebulous luster before. And isn't that nice? It shows up a little bit better on my hand rather than against this white. All right, and then the metallic rhubarb. Oh, rhubarb makes me think of summer, but this color does not make me think of summer necessarily. So I'm seeing some green and purple, gray, brown, mauvey purples, and the red in there. Really nice. How fun will that be? Okay, I'm going to put those aside and take a look inside the box. Our list says we get strands and then some additional items, and so I'm going to look for the strands in here first. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is, love that. Wow. super cool. That's going to be really fun. Okay, first up, 8mm Czech Fire Polish Cyan 24. Isn't that nice? Ooh, I love red. I just love red. This is great. 24 of these in 8mm. And then we've got a 4mm Czech glass Druck. 4mm. There's 48 of these. Excellent accent bead. 7mm metallic violet fire polish. Oh my goodness, this looks like this same color purple I have on some glass beads that belonged to one of my great-grandmas. And I restrung them because actually the string was perfectly fine after 4 generations, but the clasp actually disintegrated. And so I took it apart and I restrung it and made it just a little bit longer, but it's this exact same color of purple without the metallic. It's just uncanny how alike that is. And in fact, this really funny thing happened when I was restringing it. A couple days later, when I was sweeping the floor, I found a purple bead from that necklace, a glass or crystal purple beads, and they're graduated, so there's larger ones in the middle, and then they get smaller, and pretty soon they're all the same size, probably about this size, about 7mm, or maybe down to 6mm. But the front ones are really, really big, like maybe 20mm for the center one, and they just keep getting smaller. So anyway, I found this bead, but the necklace was already strung, and I thought to myself, what in the world? Did I miss one? I could have lost one of these beads. And so I went upstairs, got the necklace, laid it out, and I counted and made sure that it was even, and it was, and I was so puzzled. And then I looked and I saw that my grandgirls had been stringing plastic beads, and there was a plastic bead that looked exactly like, it was the same color and the same facets on it that my necklace had from my great-grandma. And I thought that was so funny that I actually thought it was a glass bead because I didn't look at it carefully. I just went, oh my goodness, I lost a glass bead. Well, anyway, that was funny, and I had to laugh at myself for thinking that plastic acrylic bead was actually one of my great-grandma's beads. So next we have a Dusty Rose Czech glass gem cut rondelle, and I think that's the thing that I oohed about, is this beauty right here. Wow. Oh, that is so nice. Love that. Look at all that sparkle. And like I said, I love to put different shapes together. It gives you different elements. So you've got a bead like this that's rounder but a little elongated, and you put something like this in between it, or a small round in between it, and it just gives it a different personality when you do things like that, when you're stringing beads. I'm a stringer. So then we have oh, I missed the other one. It's a 3x5mm Czech glass gem cut rondelle. No, that was at Dusty Rose. The next one is the light aqua. So here's some more rondelles in light aqua, and I was just looking at some of these at the store that at my local beads shop, that they have travertine on them, and they're a little bit bigger, but I just love these. So pretty. I love the gem cut rondelles. So like I said, there's a lot you can do with that. And then there's a 2x3mm Czech glass rondelle, desert tones. So it's kind of got this red look to it, reddish, brownish, purpley even. You could definitely use it with purple. I don't think my camera's getting a real good look at it, but so with that, that's awesome. And then we've got spring tones, same item, but spring tones. And this is kind of a seafoam green, very pastel. And once again, you've got all the sparkle of the gem cut check glass. So nice. And there are 50 of each of these. The larger rondelles, like this one, there's 25 of those on each strand. Wonderful. And then we also have a squishy saucer, check glass squishy saucer, amethyst. And you can see this, it kind of looks like a bicone, but squished. And then with the pointy part, the hole goes down through here. And then you've got your pointy part on the side, part of the side. So it's almost like somebody drilled through the top of a football, if you can see what I mean. Does that make sense? That's what it reminds me of anyway. Love that color. Okay, now our additional items. First thing, we're looking for a double-sided resin blank, antique silver or copper, and I saw that in here. So we've got a resin blank. I have not done anything like this, but it's two-sided, so you can fill it on both sides and make a nice reversible pendant. That will be interesting to see what people come up with, and maybe what I can come up with for that. Second thing is a check glass button bead 2 California collection. I'm going to guess that's this. Do I have anything else where there's 2 beads? At a quick glance, I don't think so from my list. So these are real pretty. A coppery and a gold bead, button bead. So drilled through the top, as you can see. Very nice. Love those colors, and if I wanted to make earrings, I guess I'd have to order another package, and then I could do. Oh no, I see. Look at that. They're different on the sides. Each side. Oh, so isn't that fun? You could make them into earrings anyway. You wouldn't need to order extra. So that's cool. Love the sparkle in the faceting there. Next, Swarovski Article Wave Bead Crystal Astral Mix, 19 millimeter. Okay, Astral Mix. It appears to be one bead. So I bet this is it right here. Crystal Astral Mix. So I'm guessing everybody's going to get a different color, or there's a variety of colors that you could get, and that is Swarovski, so that helps me a little. Oh no, this is the next item, is the Keystone bead, Crystal Red Magma. Okay, so that's what that is. This is actually not the wave bead, this is the Keystone bead, and I get it now. That other one was a wave bead. So that was what I was holding up at first. Swarovski. Also really pretty. Drilled through the side like that, I'm getting magenta and orange colors there. That's pretty cool, huh? Neat bead. I do not know what I'll do with that, but I'll think of something. Okay, and then Preciosa Crystal Angel Pendant, color varies. Oh, how pretty. I've got a blue one. Can you see her? Him or her? Now the bottom to me looks like a pear. And I have a necklace that I think is a pear and my husband thinks is an angel. And I'm just like, no, it wouldn't be an angel. The wings are too tiny and there's no halo. But so that's real pretty, and it's the same. The back, there's silver, so you've got a front and a back on that. Nice. Just put that on your chain, and you can give that as a Christmas gift. And then we've got a check glass tabular square opaque turquoise. Oh, I love these. Opaque turquoise. I've got a tabular square. but it doesn't look turquoise to me. It looks chartreuse. But I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So I'll put that aside just in case something else. Oh, no. Check glass tabular square 6mm. I wasn't looking at the size. This is it right here. 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 10 of those. I love that. That is a great shape for that. They're drilled top to bottom, as you can see, and then they're rather flatter than they are. They're not cubes, except for on the top. So that's neat. A good color, you know, it goes with so much, and it's just a traditional color stone to wear. 8 green opal check glass gumdrop bead. Oh, I saw these. These are so pretty. Isn't that nice? Feeding my green addiction, but not in the pale green that I'm always buying. I'm always buying like mint green and where did that go? There it is. And lighter greens. But this dark green, oh, it'll be a great accent for that. Love it. Very pretty. Oh, I didn't get them all out of the package, but I did get 8 of them. Yay. Lovely. Lovely green. Okay. Check glass hearts, opaque pink. 12 of these. Oh, nope, that's not it. 12 opaque pink hearts. They're a milky opaque color. I'll just shake out a couple of these. And tiny little 6mm. Pretty, huh? Yep, that will go really nicely in some bracelets, I think. Or just mix them up into the necklaces. Pink opal 6x8 check glass drop. 12 of these. This is what I grabbed first, and this has got a little variation in it. It's mostly clear, but there's a little bit of white. There's a little bit of white in there, and the sun's coming in, so we're getting a little bit of, reminds me a little of hurricane glass. Super duper. Okay, maybe we're thinking about Valentine's Day already. 8mm check glass curved cube bead, Caribbean blue 6. Here's that. I love that color blue. That's my favorite color blue to wear. Love that. And I have a sweater that's a little paler than that, but I think these would look good with that. That's a really neat shape, don't you think? Really neat shape, curved cube. And then I've got a Tie Hill Tribe silver pendant, 2 quantity, 10mm. This is neat. Gotta love that. Couple of pendants. Good for some quick earrings, or dangle that from, you know, chain some things together for an earring. That would be really neat. Love that design on there. I'm gonna take one of them out and just look at the back, see what it looks like. I think it's a one-sided design. Can't get it out. Can't get it out. Doesn't want to come. So you see what the back looks like right there. All right. And then now we've got the tabular square. 15mm yellow opal with travertine. There we go. Yellow opal. It has a little bit of a greenish yellow, but almost looks gold right here. So that's what we have for December. Lots of fun to be had. There's 2 of these, but just going to get some of these things put out here so that I can display them. And got too much Too much sun coming in here. Some of these things. Love my little angel. These beautiful button beads. And the wave bead and the keystone bead. And then our strands. Strands right here. Beautiful rondelles. There's the other one, is so pretty. And then our little strands from the bead bag. If you don't know about the dollar bead box and dollar bead bag, it's a subscription, and I'm really enjoying it. This is my 3rd month. You get something sent to you every month. You can decide how you want to receive it, either just the box or just the bag or both. And you can go by the month, or you can choose a little bit longer subscription, like 6 months. And I will put a link to that information in the information box down below. Have a great month beading. Merry Christmas to all. Bye.